Now from the home of the Rays, Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg, Florida. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Giancarlo Stanton looks to keep up the pace in the AL batting title race right after this. Chris Archer, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Now to the plate, Aaron Hicks. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Fouled away. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling.
Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. 8th home run on the season for him as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
Number 25.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 5 homers and 21 driven in. A fastball down near the shoe tops. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. From the stretch. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
2-0 count. The pitch hit the other way out toward right field. Gomez has a read on it. 1 away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, Neil Walker is a guy that's looking to turn things around right now. He's coming off a month where he hit under 250, but you'd think with his ability, he should be able to turn things around and do it quickly. Maybe this is the game that gets him going and shoots him to being the player that he needs to be.
Giancarlo Stanton now having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Torres leads off first with one away. Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. The next 0-2. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the first now in St. Pete. Now 1-0 Yanks. Number 61 gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup screams it needs an overhaul. When you're last in the league in on-base percentage, you're not doing a lot of things very well. You're not giving quality at bats. You're not being professional at the plate and forcing the opposition to be on their heels at all. Empty base paths consistently lead to a lot of zeros on the scoreboard.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third baseman.
So coming to the plate, Matt Duffy, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And Reyes will put this one away, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They still trail 1-0. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Head-to-head against Chris Archer. Pretty average results, 4 for 15. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Ground ball, foul down the left side. The 1-2 pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Duffy is up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, the things you need to focus on today, you got to watch this team. They have the most errors in the league. You cannot be a successful ball club and kick it around and give this team extra outs. Let's see what happens.
Digging in, Didi Gregorius. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. One strike now from Archer. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Weakly hit towards first. Crone takes it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
He loses him on ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So digging in now, Jose Reyes head-to-head against Chris Archer. He brings a more than respectable .357 batting average. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Walker leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. So 1-1. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Yanks leave 1. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Here's C.J. Crone now.
And leading off for the Rays, first baseman, C.J. Cron.
First offering on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for two. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
So stepping in, Brad Miller, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. The 0-1 delivery. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Jeremy Hazelbaker is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. First and second here with nobody out. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Hazelbaker bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He was a fourth-round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, D-Roll, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
And Gomez not biting on that one either. It's 2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit, and the run will come in to score from third as that'll knock things up at 1 apiece.
Hey guys, that's a great job of hitting right there. The pitcher executes his pitch down and away below the knees, and a right-handed batter is able to stay inside and push it through the 3-4 hole. Nothing you can do.
Stepping in now, number 1. As he'll lift it up in the air. This is back behind second. Torres will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Digging in now, Jesus Sucre, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ripped down the first base line. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. One run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Into the box, Carlos Ojeda, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. The 1-0 home. Grounded to first. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 5 base hits. No errors. And a runner left. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Rays are in front 3-1. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Kiermaier giving chase. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
The 0-1 delivery. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Ojeda scoops it up. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now batting, number 25.
Striding in once again, Gleyber Torres. A base hit in his first trip. He's set. Here it comes. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. The 0-1 on its way. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. from the belt. Kicks and deals. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And not in time as the run scores. And that will be a passed ball and an unearned run as he's across to score. Now the 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike one.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
2 out, nobody on. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Drilled on the ground to short. Gets dirty and gloves it to first. Touche, sir. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning.
Kiermaier.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1.
Number 5.
At the plate, Matt Duffy. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, C.J. Cron.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, C.J. Cron. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set and the pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Rounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
In now, Brad Miller. Lifted down the line in left. Stanton is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Giancarlo Stanton now comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Giancarlo Stanton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit high and deep out to left field. Gone! A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. And that's home run number 48 on the year. And with it, the Yankees have tied this one at 3.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. Three and 0 now. Neil Walker will be next. Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike one.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Now batting, designated hitter, Neil Walker.
In now is the Yankees DH, Neil Walker. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. One strike now from Archer. A bullet to first base. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch on its way. Curveball that time, not even close.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
3-0 now. Carlos Gomez waits on deck. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
At the plate, Carlos Gomez looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Judge racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. Ready for another chance? Number 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Stepping into the box, Jose Reyes. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Jose Reyes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now Reyes awaits the 1-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A ball and a strike now to Bird. One and 2 now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Two balls and two strikes to Hicks now.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he misses, ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. Way in front of a great slider that time. Hicks is off at first with 2 away. Popped him up. Ojeda onto the grass. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Halfway home, tied at 3. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jesus Sucre was able to plate 2 with a base hit in his first appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to third. And this ball gets right past him. Boy, looked like he was in position, but they'll have a leadoff base runner.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank. That guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Coming to the plate now, Carlos Ojeda. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard. But this will be a foul ball. A swing and a ground ball to third. The second for 1. On to first. A double play.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Stepping up now, Kevin Kiermaier. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
The 1-0. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Dribbled up the line. goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Gregorius into shallow left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rays held in check here. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3. Ready for another shot now. Aaron Judge will stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Fouled off. Judge stands at second with no outs. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Now the 2-1 is crushed to straightaway center. No doubt about this one. That ball is gone. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His 2nd home run of the game, and it's now 5-3. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Vidal Nuno takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
The batter.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. He's right there. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees. Shortstop.
Digging in, Didi Gregorius. Lifetime numbers against Vidal Nuno. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And there's ball one. Gregorius is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leveraged. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Still only one out in the inning. He pulls this one into right, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Now batting, designated hitter, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. He was a double play victim last time around. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and it's fouled away. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Missed with a slider.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hazel Baker's under it. 2 gone. Into the box now, Jose Reyes. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Gregorius rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as they extend their lead to 3. And they're not going to get Reyes. He's in safely at third with a triple.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long fly out. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
Standing in now, Greg Bird, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. So far this year against Southpaws, Bird is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
This is the classic case of the modern day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2 freezes him. A strikeout looking. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. New York leads it 6-3. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Duffy. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Matt Duffy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Fouled away. half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike three called anyway, and that's out number one.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's C.J. Cron now. He gets it hard on the ground to the left. And quickly, there are two away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Brad Miller.
Next will be the designated hitter, Brad Miller. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. And the pitch. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Chaz Rowe is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 52, Chaz Rowe.
Aaron Hicks will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. From the stretch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 25.
So striding forward now, Gleyber Torres. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate. to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those two early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Popped him up. Sucre is there. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. It was a walk in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Hicks, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's Carlos Gomez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Number 1.
Up next for the Rays, number 1. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Gregorius is there. Step on the bag for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting, catcher, Jesus.
In now, Jesus Sucre. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Comes set with the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Runners off for second. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Tampa. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Austin Pruitt has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 50, Austin Pruitt.
Giancarlo Stanton will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Here comes the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Liner toward right center. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. And case in point why he's one of the best bats in the business as he's aboard for the 3rd time today.
He has had so many multi-hit games this year. Why are we surprised he mixed in another 3-hit performance? I expect this guy to finish strong and fight for the batting title up until his last at-bat.
Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. Though we've discussed his position in the batting race, we haven't seen much production today. Opposing pitching has to be credited in keeping his bat in check.
Yeah, they've definitely kept him off balance, but as hot a first half as he's had, it only takes one pitch over the heart of the plate for him to get right back on that wagon again.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Pruitt, 28 years old. He was a 9th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. One and two. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. Gomez has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away. Stepping in, Didi Gregorius. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
That's wide. 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Ellsbury stands at first with 1 out. Two and 1 now.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways. And now a
slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Here's Neil Walker. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Hazelbaker's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Yanks strand a pair. They still lead it 6-3. Jacoby Ellsbury will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 22.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Carlos Ojeda. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And that's the first out.
The batter, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Matt Duffy. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. On its way is pitch number 75. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You can't teach that, Matty. The ability for a right-handed hitter to shoot a ball through the 3-4 hole, unmatched.
Now at the plate, C.J. Cron. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Kiermaier on second. Duffy at first. 1 gone. Nope. 1-1.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1 home is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
The 3-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Another full count pitch home. A swing by Cron, and it's hammered out to left field. Ellsbury going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Brad Miller, in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. He's set. Here it comes. Curveball that time, not even close.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. In there, 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
2 down, runners at first and second.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 2-2 one more time. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And to score, the runner from second.
Boy, what a battle there, D'Lo. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Dylan Betances enters here looking to get the final out before the ninth inning.
Dylan Betances.
Betances sets. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball stays high. Hit out towards second. Torres has it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Rays will settle for just the one. We've played 8 full. The Yankees lead it 6-4. There is downtown Tampa at night as we'll welcome you back to baseball here from Tropicana Field in St. Pete. Number 49 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. So striding in, Greg Bird. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Aaron Hicks will stand in again as they're back at the top of the order and will go back here as well. This is when he led off the ball game as he really gets him off to a fast start with a solo home run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Shot foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Now batting, number 25.
Now in the box, Gleyber Torres. First pitch of the at-bat. Softly hit out to short. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still lead it 6-4.
Your attention, please.
So with a safe situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. Striding in to start the 9th, Carlos Gomez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, even at home when you're down by 2, trying to score a couple of runs off of one of the game's top closers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ball and a strike. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
He's set and the pitch. Hit down the third base line. And that's through for a hit. The relay, and he's safe.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Now batting, Jesus Sucre. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Chapman is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Ojeda. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs? I don't think he's working around him.
2 out here and a runner at second. 2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Now the 2-1. There's a low changeup that's laid off.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Two-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Digging in to try it again, Kevin Kiermaier, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Chapman's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time. Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Ball even at 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Man, a hitter must feel hopeless against that kind of guess. That final pitch was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and this thing is over.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The New York Yankees rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Number 61 notches his 3rd win of the year. Aroldis Chapman earns the save out of the bullpen, his 31st of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Flezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Rays, 4 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Again, we remind you for your next trip to Tropicana Field that all vehicles with 4 or more passengers receive free parking all season long. Also, a reminder that extra PSPA buses for routes 18, 32, and 74 can be picked up outside the stadium.